along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards on
the last run. Got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, switch it. Check 13, check 13. Joker, 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 joker. Check smash.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball's going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And 18.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26.
A give to McCoy. Down to the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Aaron Jones.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And 8.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 52.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The give is to Jones. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Love now to pass on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd down and 9.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, Love. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, and if you're going to throw it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10. Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. Incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a second down throw for Love here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's... believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Jones again, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flush to his right.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the...
Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground, this time to Jones. Down right around the 25.
Aaron Jones.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up. first down.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Jones again.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Packers 17. Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was hoping to get that to John Hightower,
but it's going to be second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's get off the field. Check.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
on the play.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second